All right, at the track, it's a grip it and rip it type of day. As my old former high school teammate used to say, be prepared for ultimate pain. That was before racing 5K cross country in high school, where we tried really hard. I ran 15, 17 for 5K in high school. Not running that pace today, even though we're doing what I consider a traditional VO2 max type of workout. We're 15 days out from the Boston Marathon. It is April 5th, 2025. We're in the Salida High School track up here at about 7,000 feet, 2,100 meters of altitude. It is a fairly windy day. It's been abnormally windy this spring, even for Colorado mountain standards. I feel like it's hampered my workouts, but I say VO2 max workout because that's kind of the heart rate I want to get into, which is quite hard for me and something I dread and fear, but it's not going to be like what most people would do at sea level where it would be 5K or 10K pace. It's more for boosting running economy, and the idea of running fast and hard, getting some lactate, some high levels of lactate and some acidity going on, but it's the running economy that's faster than marathon race pace. So it's a good speed stimulus. It stimulates the fast twitch muscle fibers, works on that stride extension and power, but also, of course, the heart rate is going to skyrocket. I'm going to be breathing like a stuck pig. These workouts have been a lot harder for me being at altitude, but also ever since my pulmonary embolism 3 years ago. Basically, my VO2 max dropped from being 69 to 45 lab tested a couple years ago because of the pulmonary embolism, scar tissue, and lung damage. So we'll see if we get much faster than marathon race pace at sea level, but hopefully for reference, I've done 10 by a K on this track, more threshold, 328 average 3 weeks ago, and then back like 7 years ago before I ran a 223 at Copenhagen, which I consider kind of a bad race. This was 7 years ago, more in my prime. I did 10 by a K up here coming from Boulder and probably average around 320, so I don't know if we could beat that today. We'll see. It is more by effort, but again, not happy with the wind hampering my slowness, so to speak, because I'm more interested in getting the leg turnover much faster than marathon race pace, but we'll see what we could do. It could be windy at Boston. So I'm gonna do a couple strides, stretch up, hit up the porta pot, get into it. 6 by a K, 1 kilometer, or a 2-minute rest jog in between each rep. I'm actually gonna start on an abnormal start, kind of on the 100-meter start here, diagonal on the turn to kind of hedge the wind. It's kind of got a northwest vector today, which is kind of makes it worse on this track because it blows almost directly down the back stretch. So I'll be ending diagonally. It's not the usual 200-meter mark, but 2.5 laps on a 400-meter track, 1 kilometer repeat. So let's get started. All right, first rep. Oh, I'm getting nervous about this one. I'm gonna go by feel on this first rep. It's always kind of the warm-up one, so I'm not gonna look at 400-meter splits, but we'll feel it out, warm up into it, see what we could do on the day. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bang.
Relax.
$3:14. Oh, that didn't feel good. Whew. The wind feels like it's bouncing off the building and wrapping around. Oh. Yeah, 3:14 is good though. I don't know if I keep that up. 2-minute jog, 200 meters at least. I guess I don't have time, do I? Wait, is that right? My 2 minutes are up already? Are they really? God, I need a longer rep at altitude. These are hard. I should do a 2.5-minute rest. You think?
You could do that.
What?
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea at altitude.
Oh, the wind. Freaking killing me.
There's 2 things you can always count on to slow you down here. One's the altitude, the other is the wind.
All right, 5 seconds. This one's not going to be as fast. You have to be controlled here. Ready?
Yep.
Boom. Three 19. It's frustrating.
Let's get the right effort in.
What?
Just get the right effort in.
Yeah, but the muscles don't care about. If the pace is slow, the pace is slow.
Yeah, but you don't want to go too hard either.
Well, my other option was to do this on the slightly downhill bike path between Poncha Springs and here, and you get a tailwind. You could actually run closer to sea level types of velocity. It's a challenge of hitting the velocity. Like, sure, we'll look at the heart rate data, but you know, that's going to be what it's going to be. It's the stride extension and the actual velocity you want to hit. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. Oh, felt some lactate. Ooh.
Halfway done.
What?
Halfway done.
Oh, that's when you want to quit the most. Right around the halfway point.
Yeah. After this, you're over halfway and you're almost there.
10 seconds.
Smooth and relaxed is fast.
Ready? Boom.
You got this. Stay smooth.
$319.
You're hanging on. Just 2 more.
I feel like the wind's picking up. Feel the lactate in my arms.
You're fine.
15 seconds. Oh, you know, the crazy thing is I've been in these exact types of workouts for the last 25 years. I started interval training VO2 max when I read Jack Daniel's first edition in about 99, 98 in middle school. I was doing VO2 max kilometers. All right, we gotta go. Second to last one.
Get back to the present. Just do what you can now.
Ready? Boom.
Deep breaths. It is windy, but sometimes you just have to get it done and focus on what is in your control. There you go. Nice work. Just one more. You can always do one more. Exhale the carbon dioxide.
Thanks for being out here. Probably would have quit if I was by myself. When no one's watching, it's when it counts. Sandy's watching though. She's the best motivation. I don't think there's any way I'm beating that first time. More of the same. Maybe I'll muster up a kick the last 200. We'll see.
Yeah. Just stay smooth. You don't need to go faster.
No heroes today. 15 days to Boston.
That's it. You're almost there. Almost done. You've got this. Stay strong.
$313.
This is normally not how I'd advise athletes to end. I always say you should end feeling like you got a couple more left. Save the 100% for race day. Every now and then. Oh.
Last one, fast one though.
Maybe you should change that. Last one, smart one.
It was good. We'll analyze the heart rate data, do a cool down jog, then start tapering down. Are you still filming? Analyze the heart rate data. There's the STRAVA stats. I've noticed in workouts, my cadence has been really slow. More in tempo runs and long runs, like under 170 at low 6-minute mile pace, which means I'm overstriding a bit. But these track workouts, like I said, we do it for VO2 max. We do it to induce lactate and acidosis into the system briefly, but the marathon's still 99% aerobic. So you need that stamina and endurance. So for me, again, it's more about relative running economy or efficiency, getting the legs moving faster. And again, we see that cadence data, getting the heart rate and breathing rates to spike really high, and then developing power with the push off, but also with hip extension, which is my weakness. Not very flexible, but I open up the hips on the track, even on windy days here at altitude, thanks to Coach Sandy's motivation. Again, check out her channel, Running Wild. Put a link up there as well as in the description below. Be sure to subscribe for more videos. Thanks to the Patreon supporters. Title sponsor, Keeping the Dream Alive, is Hoka. I'll be there. Group run at Boston, 9 a.m. Saturday morning. I'll put the address there, sponsored by Hoka. It's open to the public. I'd love to meet you Saturday morning. I know it's early in the weekend, but really appreciate it. Again, check out our training plans at higherrunning.com. We have plans, dynamic programs from the Tracer app on there, as well as 5K to marathon, ultramarathon, you name it. Coach Sandy and I have designed a lot of training plans on there, as well as free downloads and advice. So that's higherrunning.com. Give us a follow at Higher Running. Thanks for your support, and stay tuned for more VO2 Max Productions. Thanks. Love you, babe. Thank you so much.